You've been throwing it away all this time, but the part of the watermelon you're tossing might be more useful than the part you eat. Most people slice off the red flesh and toss the rind without a second thought. But the truth is, watermelon rind is edible, full of nutrients, and surprisingly versatile in the kitchen. In this video, I'll show you how to turn that forgotten green-white layer into tasty dishes and practical uses from refreshing pickles to skincare tricks and more. Let's take a closer look at what you've been missing. The first step is simple, but important. Wash the watermelon rind thoroughly under running water. Even if it looks clean, the outer skin often carries dirt, bacteria, or even pesticide residue from transport and handling. A quick rinse isn't enough. I usually scrub it gently with a bit of salt or baking soda, then rinse again with clean water and let it drain completely. Once it's clean and dry, use a peeler or a sharp knife to remove the dark green outer skin. This part is too tough and waxy to eat, even when cooked. What we want is the pale white layer underneath. It's tender, slightly crisp, and perfect for cooking. And here's the part most people don't realize. Watermelon rind is actually packed with nutrition. It contains vitamin C to support your immune system, vitamin B6 for energy metabolism, and potassium, which helps balance fluids in the body. It also contains citrulline, a natural compound that supports blood flow and may help with muscle recovery. So the next time you slice open a watermelon, don't stop at the red part. That white layer just beneath the skin might be the most underrated part of the whole fruit. And if you're enjoying tips like this and want more simple, practical ways to use everyday ingredients, feel free to subscribe. Have you ever heard of tea made from watermelon rind? It might sound unusual at first, but once you try it, you'll see why it's worth making. To make this tea, start by taking about 1 cup of watermelon rind, just the white part beneath the green skin. Slice it thin or dice it into small cubes. The smaller the pieces, the more flavor they'll release into the water. In a small pot, bring 3 cups of water to a boil. Once it's boiling, add the rind and lower the heat to a gentle simmer. Let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes until the rind turns soft and the water takes on a light golden tint. While it's simmering, the rind releases natural compounds like citrulline and antioxidants, which may help with blood flow, hydration, and skin health. After 20 minutes, remove the pot from the heat and let it cool slightly. Then strain the liquid into a mug or teapot. You can discard the rind or save it for compost. Now for the finishing touch. Add half a tablespoon of lemon juice for brightness and stir in a teaspoon of honey to balance the flavors. You can adjust both to suit your taste. This tea can be enjoyed warm or cold. On a hot day, pour it over ice for a naturally sweet, caffeine-free drink that's great for hydration. So the next time you cut up a watermelon, don't toss the rind. Give this tea a try. It's simple, comforting, and a lovely way to use every part of the fruit. Here's a simple trick that might surprise you. Watermelon rind can help soothe itchy mosquito bites. If you've ever been stuck scratching after spending time outdoors, you know how annoying those little bites can be. The good news is, you might already have something in your kitchen that can help calm the irritation. The inner white part of watermelon rind contains a lot of natural moisture along with citrulline and antioxidants that can gently cool and calm the skin. It won't replace medicine for serious reactions, but for mild bites or heat rash, it's a safe and natural option. After slicing your watermelon, take a piece of the white rind, keep it chilled in the fridge for extra effect. Then, just press the moist side of the rind gently onto the bite area for a minute or 2. The coolness will immediately soothe the itch, and the moisture can help reduce inflammation. You don't need to rub or scrub, just hold it in place and let the skin absorb the natural hydration. You can even store a few small pieces of rind in the fridge during the summer, ready to go whenever you or your kids need quick relief. Watermelon rind might seem like kitchen waste, but with just a few simple steps, you can turn it into a batch of crisp, tangy pickles that are perfect for summer meals. First, make sure you're using the white part of the rind, just beneath the green skin. Cut it into thin strips or bite-sized slices, depending on how you like your pickles. One medium-sized watermelon rind will usually give you enough for a full jar of pickles. 1 cup of water. 1 yak or 2 cup of white vinegar or apple cider vinegar if you prefer a fruitier note. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. Bring this mixture to a gentle boil while stirring to make sure the sugar and salt dissolve completely. Once it boils, turn off the heat and let it cool for a few minutes. You want the brine to be warm, not boiling, when you pour it over the rind. If you want extra flavor, feel free to add a few slices of garlic, a small piece of fresh ginger, or a slice of red chili to the jar. You can also add whole peppercorns, mustard seeds, or even a sprig of fresh dill. Pack the sliced rind into a clean glass jar. Pour the warm brine over the top, making sure all the pieces are fully submerged. Let the jar sit at room temperature for about 1 hour, then transfer it to the fridge. The rind will start to absorb flavor within just a few hours, but it's best after at least 12 to 24 hours in the refrigerator. The result is a refreshing, crunchy pickle with a subtle sweetness, balanced by vinegar and whatever spices you added. It's a perfect side dish with grilled meats, rice bowls, or even just as a quick snack. These pickles will keep in the fridge for up to a week. If you've ever had a sunburn or felt your skin dry and tired after a long day, here's something simple and soothing. You can try a face mask made from watermelon rind. The white part of the rind, just beneath the green skin, holds more moisture and nutrients than most people realize. It's naturally rich in water, vitamin C, and citrulline, which can help soothe inflammation, hydrate the skin, and support a more even tone. To use it as a mask, start by cutting the rind into thin, smooth slices, wide enough to cover areas like your cheeks, forehead, or chin. You can keep the slices in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes beforehand if you want an extra cooling effect, especially helpful on hot days or after sun exposure. Once ready, place the slices directly onto clean skin. You don't need to add anything else, no oils, no extra ingredients. Just let the natural moisture and coolness from the rind do its work. Leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then remove the slices and gently pat your face dry. You'll likely notice your skin feels calmer, a little firmer, and refreshed, like you just gave it a drink of water. This method is meant to replace your full skincare routine, but it's a great natural boost, especially if you have sensitive skin or prefer simple ingredients. Who would have thought the part of the watermelon we usually toss could be so useful? From soothing drinks to simple skincare and even natural first aid, the rind has a lot more to offer than most people realize. Have you ever tried using watermelon rind for anything before? Or do you have a family trick or kitchen tip that's been passed down? I love to hear how you use the parts of fruits or vegetables that others might overlook. Feel free to share in the comments. And if you found something helpful in today's video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more easy, natural ideas like this. Also, consider sharing this video with a friend, a parent, or anyone in your life who loves a good kitchen tip. Sometimes the simplest things make the biggest difference. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.